When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, you chase something greater, no matter how difficult the path. On the dirt, in the sand, and beyond. The new 2024 Ridgeline Passport and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Honda.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hey, you guys growing up, that was a big rivalry, ED White, Vandebilt, still is today. So maybe some memories from that.
Well, I can give you memories because when we were 3, I moved to Houma. Otherwise, I'd have been at ED White. My mama was a Mount Carmel graduate. Look at mama. They were the city champs in basketball. Look at Lorraine right there. That's Miss Haydell, Miss Jean Haydell next to her. She was a Marcella. But Harry's dad was a coach.
Thibodeau College.
They got McCulla Street in Thibodeau. So there's 2 Houma guys that could have been at ED White. But our senior year, Cam Morvaunt was our coach, the district attorney of Lafourche, who was an ED White All-State football player. Joe Fake, who was Mr. ED White, was my safety coach my senior year. Harry will remember this. They come in, they tell us how much they hated ED White. And we're thinking to ourselves, wait, y'all went to ED White. They said, no, we had a big falling out. We hate it. We don't like it anymore. They were motivating us. Of course, we drank the Kool-Aid. But 3 or 4 weeks later, we see them eating and having a couple of cocktails with the ED White coaches. So, but we had drank the Kool-Aid. They were riling us up, so to speak. But there's no better rivalry in this area than ED White and Vandebilt. And the connections between the 2 schools are unbelievable. Just like when y'all played Central Lafourche.
No, they never beat us.
No. He's right. He's right about that. He's right about that.
Well, we've gone back and forth over the years. And it's going back and forth. We weren't all on the same classification. Even in 2007, that 2008 year, going back to when we were there, I had a son that was playing for Vandebilt, playing ED White. I even got, remember the old, well, everybody used to have these black wreaths, right? That was kind of a thing back in the day. You'd put them. I wrote a note from ED White, snuck in there in the middle of the night, hung it up for Vandebilt, and they came in the next day and they were pissed. They were like, look what ED White sent to us. You know, it was like the pups are going down, we're going to kill the pups and all this stuff. And so, yeah, just to continue the tradition that I had from my brother playing and when I played, they always had these black wreaths that would go back and forth, said it came from the other people.
Well, it's amazing the 21st century how relevant ED White has been. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you, I'm going back 50 years now, the 70s. No, Vandebilt, I recognize more Vandebilt than I did ED White. I ain't hating on nobody. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, but y'all were playing. While y'all were winning the state championship your senior year, we were losing the state championship.
Yeah,
we were playing in it.
We were playing the state. Exactly.
But look, Ed Day and Terry Bro back there, they had big rivalries with ED White. But I guess the biggest part of all, when we went to ED White our senior year, Coach Morvaunt made us warm up at Nicholls State. He said, I don't want to be on ED White's field 1 minute more than we have to. We warmed up
like
at
we
Nicholls.
like we weren't going to show up.
We walked in.
We walked off the bus right to
the bus had gone into some ravine somewhere. Right. But we walked on the field. The first thing we heard was the ED White fight song. Why is that relevant? Because Coach Morvaunt put our manager in the cage all week, and we had to listen to the ED White fight song all week.
Get you motivated.
Yeah. All week long. So the minute we hit ED White's field,
we went right to kickoff.
Well, when you look at the great Catholic universities in the country, Notre Dame's #1, Boston College #2. You know, when you look at it, so when they play, that's a big game. But when you look at, that's like the Bayou version of Notre Dame and Boston College, ED White and Vandebilt. It just is. I mean, it's like, come on, who's going to have bragging rights? It could change year to year, but how can you not get fired up? Are you a human? I mean, I don't know. I mean, how can you not have any passion?
Let me say this in close.
Goosebumps for these songs right now.
Because I get asked all the time, you cover both schools, who you pulling for? Kyle is saying, wouldn't think much of me if I said, well, I'm absolutely pulling for ED White. I mean, I bleed blue and gold, but I do have some red veins given to me by my mom
Yes,
from Mount
That's
Carmel.
right.
So you want it to be a good game. You want nobody to get hurt. You want it to be a Christian-like atmosphere. You want the kids to go out there and beat the snot out
Christian-like
of each other
atmosphere
on
off the field, not
Yeah.
on the
But
field. No.
two great programs, and we love the fact that it's a game that we can hype up for a change like this. And Covenant Christian, when y'all play Houma Christian one day or something, we could do the same thing. These
Amen.
local rivalries
All
are
right
pretty
about
good.
that.
But thank y'all both for y'all programs, and Harry's going to be talking to more of y'all, and I'm pumped up, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks for the memories, Martin. We'll be back with more sports on the Bayou.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 All right, let's go.
Let's keep it going. Learn about Jesus.
Guess what? What? I love you.
You love me? Guess what, Mom?
What?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Since 1954, Terrebonne General has been a beacon of health and hope in our community. As we mark 7 decades of dedication to your well-being, Terrebonne General Health System remains committed to advancing healthcare, improving lives, and expanding our services to meet your evolving needs. In celebrating our past, we look forward to a future filled with promise and progress. Your health is our legacy. To discover more, visit tghealthsystem.com.